Just ask,
You can,
do
of
you
course.
find that the energy stays in your body or it comes and goes, or because you've practiced a lot, do you find that it stays there more? Do you understand what I mean? Like,
That's a great question. So part of the, you know when that's again you connect to your core, and a lot of martial arts work with your core because it's a part of your strength. It's like a tree. How does a tree not fall over? It's in its strength. You've got to learn how to be in your strength of who you are. When you're not who you are and you're trying to be some false sense of who you are, you're not very strong. You're like I call it the white ant problem. You know what white ants do? They eat the outside of a tree. Yeah, eat the inside of a tree and it falls over because they eat wood. That's what people have, those white ant problems, because they eat the inside of themselves and they fall over because they haven't got an inner core strength. So part of that exercise is being that strength of who you are. So the more of who you are, the more that you're not affected by life. Because I was reading this article today, it says the number one determinant of your quality of your life is how you respond to what life gives you. Powerful. Because you could go really hot weather today and be really upset or depressed, or you could choose this is hot and I need to be in air conditioning or whatever, and it's okay. That's your choice. How you respond to your day depends on you.
Also, to add to that, before I met Paul and did the shamanic healing course, I was doing yoga at this place, and every time I finished, I felt so sad and I just wanted to cry. And I knew they weren't my tears, I was crying. And I said, she must be really depressed, that yoga teacher. She must be really sad. Something inside of her is not working. And I was picking up on it. And I went back in the car. My boyfriend said to me, you need to learn how to master like your energy because you're picking up her energy.
Do you believe in that? Like you do pick up people's energy? Because I feel I do, but sometimes I'm like, oh no, if you're strong enough, you won't.
Well, before I met Paul, I was doing that and I put it out there like I need to learn how to do this. And then one thing that Paul did say to me was, you're an empath, which means you're empathetic towards other people and you feel their pain like it's your own. And I said, yeah, I do. And I've always been like that. And it was actually, I was giving my power away in that instant and not actually realizing. So all the core exercises in the world, for me at that moment, weren't going to help me. So I had to learn new ways, again, of learning how to master my energy. And the one exercise actually that helped me was the one where we did the emotional tone scale. And I realized that because we went from feeling really sad to then thinking about an experience that made us feel pride and then apathy. And then, we had to go through every emotion till we got to excitement and we got to bliss. And knowing that you can actually go down to the bottom, which is shame. Shame is the bottom one. And knowing that you can go from shame to bliss in 5 or 10 minutes was so empowering for me. And it made me understand that actually it's not a bad thing to feel shame. And it's not a bad thing to feel bliss or whatever. It's not good or bad. It's the fact that you're in control of that emotion. And you can go there if you want to, or you can feel bliss if you want to. But you have to practice it. So we had to really practice it and understand it and really feel it to be able to move through it. And then Paul said to me, well, think of it like a song. You go from sad to happy to sad, and it's like, it's the same thing. It's just a wave. Like emotions are just a wave that we ride, that we are in control of. But until we realize that, I didn't know.
Yeah.
Learning how to master your energy is extremely important in your life, extremely important as a practitioner. Because when I started learning, I had these friends who were massage therapists, and they kept being drained by energy, and I go, that's interesting, they're giving their energy away. Because they didn't learn how to master energy. Yeah, who gets drained by people? Affected by people? How would you like, I want to give you 3 tricks that will prevent you from doing that. Are you interested in that?
Yeah.
And the first one is the power animal. This is one of my favourite exercises. Now, I worked a lot with kids who got bullied at school. Do you know why? Because I got bullied. I knew what they were like. The word Paul would actually mean small. And it's like a trick. I'm small physically, but powerfully in my energy. It's like a trick I played myself. Yeah? is this technique I had to design because I had a dominating parent who overpowered me, so I had to learn how to get into my own power. I give this exercise to kids and I don't get bullied anymore. I give it to people and I don't get bullied at work anymore. And so, because you know when you learn as a practitioner, when they taught me, some people said, oh, you've got to protect yourself. And I go, my intuition said, no, it doesn't feel right. If I'm going to put up a wall between you two and you're my client, how am I going to connect to her? I never put up a wall with a client. I want to connect to them. You've got to be in your power and not take on the energy. You feel it, you don't take it on. And there's 3 tricks to it. If you do this every time, you don't get affected. Yeah? Is that cool? So first one's the power animal. I'm going to take you through this exercise to connect to an animal which is powerful. Yeah? And once you embody this energy, which is in your power, people know about chakras?
Yeah.
Yeah? Is your power. Once you embody it in your body, then you can actually walk around and access it any time once you do it. And I give an example, like this 12-year-old, hers was a black stallion. I did a 20-minute session on it, an expo. She's getting bullied every day. Hers is a black stallion. I said, why do you like black stallion? Why is it powerful? He said, it's elegant, graceful, and it's fast. And I could sort of feel the energy in her. She used to play netball. She was really fast in the court. So what she did is, when she got to the gate at the school, she energized herself as a black stallion, and she walked in and she said she never got bullied again. How powerful was that? Mine's a lion, and I was walking down Ecuador, and so I'm quite telepathic, and I could feel these 2 guys behind me, and they had thoughts of robbing me because I knew their thoughts. So I just went into a line, and there were 25 lions around me, and baby, did they come near me? No way. Yeah? This is the power to change the energy of your body.
Just reminded me of a story I shared.
Right. Yeah.
Going back to 2001, went to Thailand with work, and I was with my manager. And we were walking one night. It would have been late at night. We were hungry. And we went to like a little market area where they sold food, which I didn't eat the food because cockroaches and all that sort of stuff. But as we were walking, there was a closed or a shut down petrol station. And 3 wild dogs just came out of the darkness and barking, growling, coming straight for us. My manager, which was older than me, he sort of freaked out, stepped back, and they're not coming straight for us. My instinct was I charged them directly and I just growled at them even louder. And they stood back and stepped back about 3, 4, 5 meters, and we were able to leave, and they just stopped there.
Yep.
And that was just an instinct.
Wow.
Yeah, and that just reminds me of my power animal, which is a lion as well. And that's came out instinctively. I forgot about this.
Yeah.
This is a very shamanic thing, because when I was working with the shamans in the Amazon, they said they never get attacked by animals when they're in the. And I said, why? Because they're in their power. I said, so you never get attacked? Oh, only when you drink alcohol. So if you're not present, then you're susceptible. It's in life. If you walk around as a false sense of who you are with some mask on, you are very fearful. That's why you're in fear.
Mm.
But if you're who you are and you're in your power of who you are, nothing can touch you. Nothing. Yeah? Being in your power is really, really crucial. Yeah? So let's do it. Close it. Take a deep breath. So I want you to connect to an animal which you see as being powerful. There might be more than one, but for this exercise, just choose one. And I want you to visualise that animal in its natural environment. So if it's a tiger, imagine it's in the jungle. Or if it's a whale, imagine it's in the sea. Or it's an eagle, imagine it's flying high. And as you're connecting to this animal, I want you to ask yourself this question. What are 3 characteristics about this animal that you see power? Is it like an elephant because of its size? Or is it an owl because of its wisdom? What is it about this animal that you see power? Because that's the way you see power. So now I want you to be that animal And as you're being that animal in its natural environment, I want you to feel those powerful characteristics. So if you're an elephant, imagine you being big and strong. Or if you're an owl, imagine you having the wisdom of an owl. Really allow yourself to feel the energy of those powerful characteristics. Now we should bring that energy into your power chakra. So it's a tiger. Imagine tigers in the tank. Below your chest and above your hips, your power chakra. Really allow your body to feel that energy of your powerful characteristics. Embody it. Is it like embodying part of your soul, the power part of who you are? While the animal is in that part of your body, feel those powerful characteristics of that animal. And now I want you to imagine that energy explodes right through your body. So it goes right down through your hips, down to your tips of your toes, up through your chest to the top of your head, and down your shoulders to your fingertips. So imagine that powerful characteristics of the animal is in every cell of your body right now. Now with your energy, I want you to connect to this whole room. So imagine you're connected to every corner, every person in this room, and allow yourself to feel that power of your energy while you're connecting to the world. Okay, so when you're ready, you can open up your eyes. It felt pretty cool. Yeah, it felt good.
Yeah.
So, how do you get better? If you play tennis, you get a ball in the corner, how do you do that? Practice, practice, practice. Yeah? So how can I access that line when I needed it? Practice, practice. How can Natalie sing a particular note when she's singing on stage around so many people? Because she's practiced. So you got to practice it, like that girl practiced. Every day at home, she kept practicing, being that like studying, until she could do it automatically. Become a master of it. So you practice it. And when I do this with kids love it, you know, and there's a line, and they go, Mum, can I have a line t-shirt, or put a line on the wall or something. One of my clients, here's the line, she had this dominating boss. You know what she does? She gets to work, she sits at her desk, and this is her jungle. See how she creates the energy of what's around. She said, this is my jungle. Her computer screen, when she turns it on, guess what it is? The line. That's a screensaver. It's a reminder. She's alive. Her boss is different now. All the people at work, they come into her jungle. Be the queen or king of your kingdom, or queendom, whatever you want to call it.
So you attract different circumstances in your life as well,
Yeah.
different people, things.
If you're different, because I did that exercise with a lady on a Sunday, who's an elephant. She went to work the next day and phoned up Monday night and said, my boss is different. I said, no, you're different. You teach people how to treat you. Yeah? If you are like a doormat, people walk over you. This is where you've got to be in your power. Yeah? So just quickly, what's your animal? What's the characteristic?
I was a cheetah.
Yeah? And what do you like about a cheetah?
That it's fast, it's strong, and it's intuitive, but it's with ease.
Feel her energy. Can you see her as a cheetah? Totally. Excellent. Does that feel good as being a cheetah?
Yes.
Excellent.
One's a lion, brave, courage, gentle, and playful.
Oh yeah, that's totally you. Can you feel it?
Yeah.
This is one exercise I want you to do, right, while it's in my mind. Because you know, we're busy during the day and we forget. Everyone loves to have the iPhone on, so let's use it in a positive way. 3 times a day, I want you to put your 3 words, lock them into your phone, and an alarm comes on. So like 11 o'clock, your phone rings. And what is it? Your 3 characteristics of who you are. Powerful way to remember it. Because you're busy doing that, you go, oh, I'm a cheetah. This, and this. How powerful is that? Yeah. These are the simple techniques to keep you connected to your essence. Your power is part of your essence. Thanks for sharing that.
I got Lion as well.
Yeah.
So fearless, courageous, and leader. So
What's the last one?
leader?
Cool,
Leader.
absolutely, you're a leader. That's what I saw you as a warrior. You were the leader of the warrior too, by the way. I think you know that.
Mine wasn't so powerful. It's hyena.
Ah, so you might want to change that language. Because you know what, someone said in a class, someone was a cockroach, and people started laughing, and I thought, you don't understand the power of a cockroach.
Yeah.
You know a
Just read
cockroach,
my mind.
yeah, you know
That's
a
all I
cockroach,
could be.
is yours cockroach?
Yeah, that's all.
You know a cockroach,
And I kept trying. And I thought,
you know a
I'm going to
cockroach
do this at
can
home.
actually
like,
overcome, a cockroach overcomes radiation.
Yeah.
It's a very,
Well, I
every
also
creature is
think-
very powerful.
I
So
also-
maybe change your language and know, why is a hyena powerful to you?
Powerful because it's playful and inquisitive and
Yeah, I can see
it'll
that.
get into places where you shouldn't be.
That's your energy. Can you feel it?
Yeah.
You've got to allow yourself to be naughty. These characteristics, you've got to own them in your life. You got like this naughty energy. Allow yourself to be naughty, yeah, whatever that means to you, and play and be curious. That's your energy. You love doing that. Yeah? So you've got to own these characteristics. Because this is the way you see power. See, playful is one of mine. I'm a playful lion. Yeah? You know, when I did this with one kid, he said, because you know, kids are very imaginative, he said, I want to be a flying tiger. See, because that's what, he owned it. No, I want to be a flying tiger. Cool.
I just got stuck with the cockroach.
Cool.
Because I just was
So what
trying
do you like a cockroach?
at the moment because they survive.
Cool. You're a
They
survivor.
survive anything.
So you're a
And that's
survivor.
how I feel.
Cool, excellent. But maybe, see, people can judge that, but we're here to share our gifts. If you can help people survive, some people don't know how to survive.
It's very
That's a
powerful.
powerful
Yeah.
characteristic.
Yeah.
Allow yourself to own your own characteristics. Don't judge them. Own them. So that's number one. And we'll share the other two, then we'll have a bit of a break. Yeah? Okay. So if you're in your power animal, and I'm in my power animal before I have a client, before I run a class, right, there's a few lines running around here before. You be your power animal. If you're having a problem with a person or your boyfriend, you go, excuse me, I'm going to the toilet, be your power animal and come back in. No way, yeah. No. Second thing is, be in your heart. Now it's been proven scientifically, not that I'm into science a lot, but scientifically your heart vibrates 100,000 times higher than your head. So if you want to be in a high vibration and not affected by people, be in your heart. Because sometimes dominating people will try and get you in your head. That's what my dad used to do, that. Yeah. So no, don't get in your head, get in your heart. How do you do that? Put your left hand on your heart. And I want you to few breaths, deep breaths, really feel the energy of your heart. And feel so intensely that you can actually feel it and hear your heart. Really connect your heart with your breathing. Heartfulness rather than mindfulness. Cool. Now, if you're with people and you want to try to do that, there's no reason why you can't do it. Because sometimes you can do it, like when I'm talking to people, I'll go like that, because you're talking from your heart. Or you can imagine now I want you to imagine your hands on your heart. There's no difference between imagining and actually it's there. Imagine your hands in your heart. Just really feel your heart energy. Put the focus of your attention on your heart. So, if you're in your heart and you connect to somebody and in your power, that's a great place. The third one is the key, the final key. Now, how did I learn this? Because I've dealt with clients all around the world, so I learned how to deal with people because I had to deal with all different circumstances. Yeah? Is if I connect to you, and let's say you're in grief, and as a client, she's allowed to go through whatever she wants to do. I don't want to block it. I want her to feel it. I don't want to take it on. I want to feel your grief. Being an empath doesn't mean you take on the energy. That's not being an empath. An empath is feeling it. Taking it on is actually feeling sorry for them. This is what a lot of kids do to their parents. You realise that? Because I worked a lot with parents and the kids, and I realised the kid was taking on the parents' energy because they feel sorry for their parents. No, don't take on your parents' stuff. Help them, but don't take it on. So what you do to not take it on is you connect to that person's higher source, their energy. So if I look at you and I go, what's one thing I really like about Dennis? And I go, he's very playful, he's fun, he's warm, he's got a kind, and I connect to that energy so I don't get affected by the heavy energy. Yeah, that makes sense? So when I'm with a client, I'll feel their grief and I go, yeah, there is this grief, or this client yesterday, she felt a lot of sad and anger because her mum was dominating and she felt she couldn't express herself and all that stuff, right? Now I could feel that without getting affected by it. I felt it because I had that as a child, so I knew what it feels like. And this is what Nellie was saying, I could feel that, but I could talk up the emotion tone scale. How do I do that? But I felt to her passion. Now, if I feel her passion of what she wants to do as a healer, and if she connects to me, she's going to connect to that as well. See the power of that? Because I don't want to, see, if I go down to where she's at, she's not going to be helped. So if I go into grief and start crying with her, am I helping her? No. I help take her up the emotional tone scale by being in her bliss and joy. So in a couple of minutes, I took her from that, sadness and grief and anger towards the mother, up to being joyful from that different experience. And how do I do that? By just connecting to her in a beautiful way. What's something really beautiful I like about her? Just hold that energy.
What do you call it? Sorry, the emotional what?
Tone scale.
Tones.
Different emotions got a different vibration.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that Hawkins talks about that?
Sorry?
David Hawkins?
Yes, she does.
Yeah.
Yeah, The Power and Force. Great book, that.
Mm.
So there's the 3 tricks. Now, this is about you going away, because I never believe anything until I do it and feel it. Because we're told a lot of lies in the world. Okay? So it's about, you got to feel it. Go away and do it. So this is what you got to do. Be your power animal. Connect to your heart. Connect to something beautiful in that person. It changes totally. Now, if people's telling you and they're trying to have an argument with you, they're being angry, they're trying to suck your energy, that's what they're really doing. Yeah? There's, you take a deep breath, and if you feel it overpowering you, you take a breath and say, stop, I'm going to the toilet for a minute and walk outside. Go and get in your space. Because you're not a power station for people to link into you. Yeah? If you are going to give people your power, charge them for it. Yeah? No, what you do is you go into your own space until you can do it automatically and just go into your energy. Because I remember I had this client, she went through some huge trauma and she was trying to suck my energy. But she was an Indian girl, you know, working in Peru. Her mother sold her as a sex slave. She had a lot of emotion around that. Anger towards men, anger towards the mother, and she wanted to kill her mother, all this stuff. Yeah. And I just had to hold the space and go, that's cool. She's feeling this energy, and to acknowledge it, that's cool. She's gone through that, not to block. She's got feeling emotions. To feel is to heal. You don't heal in the head, you heal by feeling. To feel is to heal. I love that comment, yeah? You feel. So what I did is I just held the space, I saw the beauty of who she was, and thought, I know why you've gone through this. And she said, why? Because you're a lawyer, aren't you? And she said, yeah. You're going to help other women move through this. That's why you've created this. And she suddenly looked at it and she said, yeah, I do want to help other Indian women. I said, guess what? You can't help them if you haven't been through it. That's why you went through it. I got her to open up to why she created that, and I took her up the emotional tone scale, and she went from sad, anger, wanted to kill her mother and all the men in India, yeah, to fantastic. Great. Why? Because I held the energy. I didn't get pulled down by her energy. If you can actually hold your energy around people, your vitality is going to be so much better. Yeah? Does that sound cool?
Mm-hmm.
Now, you can email Nellie and me at any time afterwards with any questions you've got about these exercises. If it's not quite working, just okay, we can help you make it work for you. Because you've got to make it work for you in your way, like anything.